Salaki about that. I was getting into this word, the word that believe, and it got cut out. So let me go ahead and go back to that word and where I was at. And it says to trust in Yahawashah or Yahweh is able to aid either in obtaining or in doing something, saving faith. It says mere acknowledgement of some fact or event, intellectual faith. So believing in what we don't see. So we have to believe that, that he is in the heavens, that he is next to the Father, that, we're part of the hopeful elect, that we're already there with them, and that our bodies are just down here doing doing what we have to do, and endure what we have to endure until he actually returns and brings us back to us, bring us back to the Father. I'm sorry. It says to entrust a thing to one in its fidelity, to be entrusted with a thing. And when you go to the root word of that, it's G4102, and that word is pistis. And it says conviction of the truth of anything, belief in the NT or of a conviction or belief, respecting man's relationship to Yahweh and divine things, generally with the included idea of trust and holy fervor, born of faith and joined with it. So, the real birth and the rebirth that we're having is the return of our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because even though he's not here in the physical with us now, we believe in it completely with our hearts that there's something out there waiting for us. There's someone that's motivating us along. There's someone that's putting the spirit in us to do these, to preach these words and bring out these lessons and do the things that, the rehearse the righteous acts that I keep reiterating on. It says, relating to Yahweh, the conviction that Yahweh exists and is the creator and ruler of all things, the provider and bestower of eternal salvation through Hamashiach. There we go. As I said, it said relating to Hamashiach, a strong and welcome conviction or belief that Yahawashah is the Messiah. He's the one who's going to deliver, through whom we obtain eternal salvation in the kingdom of Yahweh. It says belief with the predominant idea of trust or confidence, whether in Yahweh or in Yahawashah, springing from faith in the same, fidelity, faithfulness, the character of one who can be relied on. So that's the kind of character that we're going to possess for those of the hopeful elect, that we rely strictly on Yahawashah Mashiach. It says to persuade, to induce one by words to believe. So the words that we speak are not going to be our own. They're going to be a persuasion from the Spirit, given of us to us by, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, because, the Father, granted us that gift and treasury and registry to Yahweh Shah to give to us as he returned back up to the heavens. It says to make friends to win one's favor, gain one's goodwill, or to seek to win one, strive to please one, to tranquilize. It says to persuade, unto move or include one to persuasion and do something. Be persuaded. It says to suffer oneself to be persuaded. So we're willing to go through the different trials, straits, things that we have to go through to keep our minds persuaded on Yahawashah. It says to be induced to believe, to have faith in a thing. And when you think about it, some of the things that we go through are just to build that persuasion up, to build that faith up, to believe in him, to know that we're not going through these things for no reason. It says to believe, to be persuaded of a thing concerning a person. It says to listen. Here's my favorite word in the scriptures, to obey, because that's what it's really all about, to be obedient to him. Because when Yahushua came in his form, he was totally obedient to the Father, to all his laws, to all his regulations, to all his statutes, and his mission to die for his people, Yasharala, and in particular, his holy elect. It says, yield to comply with, to trust, have confidence, to be confident. And that's that word confidence that we need to have. We need to be confident that we're part of the hopeful elect, while not boasting in it, but just doing the work, doing what we need to be doing out of reverence of the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shah, that's perfecting us into this love, to do these things out of the love, the reverence, should bring a perfected love to want to do these things without without any drawback or any rejection of the spirit. If we go back, got the belief out the way, the word belief out the way, it says belief on the name. On, I believe it's just the basic on. It says into, towards, among. To believe on his is meaning Yahawashi. And when you go into the word name, the definition of the word name, it's in the Greek, it's on oma. On oma. And it says name, universe, a proper name. So this is more evidence that the name is important. The name is always going to be important. The name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is a very important dialect to say. To be able to say it. I was just watching the video. Apostle Tar was going over saying you should be able to say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. If you're not part of the elect. And it's basically say that right here. Because that name, it does two things. It's going to bring calm and comfort to those who are saying and who believe in them. But then it's also going to bring terror to those that do not believe. It says, the name is used for everything which the name covers. Everything, the thought of feeling of which is aroused in the mind by mentioning, hearing, remembering the name. For one's rank, authority, interest, pleasure, command, excellences, deeds. So the name, it covers all that. It covers all that that's going on in our spirit. It says persons reckoned up by name. It says the cause or reason named on this account because he suffers as a follower of Yahawashi for this reason. Because we call on the name, that's why we suffer. Because we're liable to anything on this earth until he returns, just as he was liable to everything on this earth when he was here. He had to go through that. He laid down his life for. He laid down his power that he had to experience all those different things he had to experience until he was risen up unto the Father. If we go to one of the root words of it is G1097, which is genosko, and that's to learn, to know, come to know, get a knowledge of, perceive, feel. And that goes back to what I was saying about there's going to be some gainsayers that have to learn it. It just they didn't receive it right away. Now they don't know why they didn't receive it right away, but they don't refuse Yahweh Shai in the name. They just don't understand everything yet. And those are going to be some of the gainsayers. It says to become known, to know, understand, perceive, have knowledge of, to understand, to know. And it goes into being acquainted with, to know. And then you go back. Another root word is on enemy. And that's the Greek version of it. It says to be useful. So the name is useful to profit. You're gonna be profitable from knowing the name. Help. You're gonna be helped because you know the name. Because as I said before, you're gonna be liable to all these different things in the flesh that we experience in life. So we're gonna need some help. It says to receive profit or advantage, be helped or have joy. So we're gonna be joyful about all this. So I had to get this off in two parts because it cut off on me, but I'm gonna upload them part 1 and part 2. But I just want to reiterate that the authority of Yahweh Shai Mashiach doesn't just start with his elect. He has authority over everything universally, left and right side. If you're part of the hopeful elect, have confidence that you are part of the hopeful elect by living according to what the scriptures say. Having confidence in that he's always there to help you, and not in a prideful way, not guaranteeing your spot, but in a sense guaranteeing that you are part of the hopeful elect, meaning that you are prayerfully waiting and expecting for Yahweh Shah to deliver you. Because if you're not expecting him to deliver you, then you're probably expecting him for him to destroy you. Your spirit is probably expecting for you to destroy you, and that will make you on the left-hand side. So get confidence in this word more and more and more. Believe in it. Believe in His name. Uh, and with that, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kadash. I want to say double honors first to YAHAWASHI, then to all His apostles, His elders, His teachers, His preachers, His priests, His bishops, all those starting with the men of GMS, who are the longest reigning uh, bringer out, the ones that bringing out this word for the longest period of time. They were taught by their apostles and elders, and then for everyone else who accepts that knowledge and accepts the order and rank of everything. I want to say shalom to his hopeful holy elect.